Hi everyone, how are we all doing? My name is Jason. Welcome back to my channel. It was just thank you very much for joining me back at my channel again today, and I hope you guys are all just doing amazing. What I wanted to do is just show you a couple different things that can probably help you out when you're practicing by yourself at home. When we're at class practicing, we're usually practicing with partners, and there are a lot of times you could be out and you're practicing with your friends. But when you go home and you're practicing by yourself in the basement or wherever it is, you're practicing by yourself. And Bruce Lee, he had once said himself, "Boards don't hit back, and neither does a punching bag. Neither does a wooden dummy. Neither does Mr. Bob here." And I can say that with all this stuff, you could be, whether you're punching a punching bag, whether you're punching a wooden dummy, practicing on just in the air like this. Always think, there's people in front of you, and there are ways to be able to fix and help that. Always take like that one extra step in there. And I guess I don't know if that makes sense, but what I mean, I'll try to do what I can to explain that. Like when you're practicing, whether it's a punching bag or say like this in the air, you go in for one or two attacks and then leap back, because you think, oh, even after you go in and you hit him once or twice, he can still come back, so you leap back. Then you can always do where you go in for a couple punches, you go in for one of your techniques, an elbow, but then you go forward, and you can be behind him. You could strangle him here. You could elbow him here. There could be even like another one where you can go, oh, after you go in for one or two attacks and punching him, you pivot to the side, and you're on his side. You're facing him, but you're beside him. There's a lot less danger here. And I can say there's basically even a fourth one that can even is where it's like, as there's someone in front of you pretending, oh, you got hit, boom, you just punched him in the face, but what can you do because you're about to get knocked out? You can knee him. You can always add a lot of those things together, where you're punching him doing a couple of punches, and then leap back, and as he wants to do either a punch or a kick, but then leap back forward after that, and then do a couple punches from there, and the technique, and you can even weave an under, and then pivot to the side, and you're beside him, and you can kick him. There's always a lot of different things that you can always try to help out to build while you're practicing. Don't just think about the punching and then I can hit harder with my first punch. My second punch will be harder. My third punch will be harder. My first kick will be harder. My second kick will be harder. My third kick will be harder. Or just practicing even just a technique. Like, oh, there's that technique. Or there's that technique. And there's that technique. But then you're just practicing, but then think, oh yes, I'm gonna practice this technique right here, but then leap back forward, and maybe elbow him. You don't want to know what the person in front of you has been practicing himself, and how good he is. Just think of him as always him or her or whoever as good as you, or could even be better. So you have to think, oh yes, I need to know what to do. Need to know, think of things. This could be a really good habit to even start off with, where you're doing a couple punches, a couple techniques, and leap back forward, leap back again, pivot this way, pivot back again this way, and then doing a couple punches, and you go back behind them, and go back again like this, and then you could switch switch your stance and then pivot this way, and punch. So don't just always punch and think, you know, of the winning part, and one punch is going to be harder than the other, or one kick is going to be harder than the other. I hope you liked that video there, guys. Tell me which one you thought was your best, the one that you liked the most. Take care, guys. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and press that like button. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Take care, guys.